courtesy of teenagers with attitudes.
Well, now the moment that millions of you have been waiting for. We're going to cross live by satellite now to Australia. In the studio there are Power Rangers Kimberly, Billy and Tommy, who in real life, because they do have a real life, are Amy Jo Johnson, Jason Frank and David Yost. Good morning to the three of you.
Good morning.
Well, good night.
How are you?
Now, tell us a little bit about this film that you're making in Australia. What's it about?
We're not allowed to tell.
Oh, you can tell us a little bit. Just the incy-wincy bits.
All right, it's just basically the same story. It's 6 teenagers out to save the world, and we have new villains that we have to deal with, and it's on a much larger scale. It's much more exciting and much more spectacular, so...
Big screen.
Big screen.
Well, it'd be nice to see it on a big screen and be able to have popcorn and Coke while you're watching it. Now then,
Right
you might not believe this, but there are a few people who've actually never seen Power Rangers. Difficult, I know, but just explain exactly what a Power Ranger is.
Okay, Power Rangers are basically 6 teenagers that morph into superheroes to save the world, and we fight bad guys and a whole bunch of stuff. So it's kind of like, you don't know what Saved by the Bell is, turns Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles if you know what that is, but it's just six teenagers that morph into superhero characters and fight in
For good.
battle, for good.
So where do they get these powers from in the first place?
David?
Oh, I'll take that. We were given our powers by our leader, I guess, named Zordon. He's an alien that's thousands and thousands of years old. And we each draw our powers from a dinosaur. I'm the Triceratops. She's the...
Pterodactyl.
And I'm the Dragon Zord.
Right on. So, you know, that's how we got our powers.
It's all
Right.
very
Right.
believable. Now, because you are actors and you're playing a part, do you have to have special training to do all these magnificent stunts?
Yes.
Yeah, special training. I'm a martial artist.
I'm a gymnast.
And I'm a gymnast. Was a gymnast.
Yeah. And we learned martial arts, David and I.
For the show.
For the show. Like 2 months before we trained. And knowing gymnastics made it a lot easier to like learn.
Right.
Now, there are millions and millions of people all over the world that are seriously hooked on Power Rangers. What do you think it is about this show that people love so much?
Because I think it's because it's silly and it's like bright colors and it's fast moving and it's just exciting and it's real quick paced.
Martial arts, the kids like martial arts too.
And plus we're normal high schools, like, you know, we're kids. So like the kids can relate to that, you know, and it's kind of neat how we like fight
I
monsters
wouldn't
and
call
stuff.
you lot normal.
Huh?
Huh?
I said I wouldn't call you... It's a satellite delay. It's all right. It's a long way to
No, I mean-
Australia.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Huh?
I said,
It's a long way to
I tell you what, we'll forget that one. We'll go on to the next. Now,
No, I got it. No, but during the day we're normal kids.
Normal
Yeah,
teenagers,
normal
and
kids.
In
then
the afternoons we're abnormal. That's
we're
all.
abnormal, yeah.
Right.
we've
it's
got a
fantasy
picture
land.
of you now looking, well, normal.
Right.
There you go. We just saw a clip of you being normal. Now, there has been some controversy in the press here, and it's also been on the TV, that children are copying Power Rangers stunts. Now, what advice would you give to the children and also their parents?
Well, I would say, first of all, you know, if you want to take martial arts, go to a martial arts school. That's number one, because we're all trained professionals. You know, you got gymnasts, martial artists, and we do these stunts on the show. You know, it's like it's all a bunch of fantasy, but we do the real stuff. You know, so I would say if you want to go to martial arts, you know, take martial arts. Ask your parents, and for advice for the parents, if they're kicking and punching all over the living room, sign them up at a school because it's great. You know, the discipline that the martial arts give you and the respect and everything that they'll learn, it's wonderful. You know, and you know.
And it is important for parents to help their kids understand that in our show, there is a difference between fantasy and reality. I mean, this is reality, but when we're fighting aliens and monsters, that's definitely fantasy. And kids should never go out and say, okay, you're the putty, so, and I'm one of the Power Rangers, so I'm going to beat you up. That's
really hit
yeah,
them.
and that's not what we want to portray. When we do our fights,
I didn't mean to
when we
hit
do
you.
our fights, we don't actually hit each other like she just hit me, but we don't actually hit each other. It's all choreographed. So it's really important for kids to understand that it is make-believe. It's not real.
What about the storylines, though? Because you do actually have some very positive messages, don't you?
Yeah, we deal with a lot of things like the environment and, you know, teamwork, working together. And we did an episode with a deaf girl, and we like cover all kinds of things that are very positive messages, you know?
Yeah, we always try to teach teamwork and probably self-esteem the most, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're all looking forward to seeing this film. Do you know when it's going to come out?
In the States, July, hopefully. I don't know when Oliver.
Well, if it's out in the States in July, we'll probably get it about sort of 3 to 6 months later, so we'll all look forward to seeing that. Anyway, good luck with the rest of the filming, even though you can't tell us anything about it. And congratulations on a wonderful series. You've got a lot of fans here in the UK. Thanks for being with us this morning. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you.
Goodbye, goodbye. And of course, you'll be able to watch Power Rangers in about half an hour's time.
Well, that's quite amazing. We picked Anthea Turner. Yesterday you interviewed Kermit, and today the Power Rangers.
There's just no end to it, is
Because
there?
if you're a boring old grown-up person and you've not watched Power Rangers, or if you're not in contact with children, you have no idea how popular these are with the kids. I mean, it's true, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Yeah. In fact, I think it was Eamon talking about the popularity that it has in his household that got me into it. I couldn't believe it.
Eamon does have first-hand experience, it has to be said. I mean, I remember I covered lots of stories when the Mutant Ninja Turtles were out, people were desperate for the toys and kids were queuing around the block. They've paled into insignificance.
Absolutely. And apparently in all the shops now that, I think there's some fantastic figure like about £10 million this Christmas will be spent on Power Rangers toys.
He's one wee
things.
lad. I wonder if he's got Power Rangers on his list. It's Little Prince, well, Harry, look at him there, peeking around the corner, and the caption is, "It's all right, your dad's not there." Naughty caption. It'll be coming up. We'll have more from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, so stay with us. That's after the news headlines from Jill Sheldon.